Amidst the vast savannas of Africa, where life and death unfold with every fleeting moment, an extraordinary bond blossomed between a human and the king of the jungle. Could a long past act of salvation lead to an unforgettable encounter during a wildlife filming expedition? Join us as we unveil this remarkable tale. Golden dawn painted the boundless grasslands of Kenya's Masai Mara National Reserve. A jewel of East Africa, the sun rose slowly from the hazy horizon, casting vibrant red hues across drifting clouds. Thousands of hectares of sweeping plains stretched like an opulent silken carpet, dotted with the wide canopies of ancient acacia trees that stood like colossal umbrellas, creating a majestic and magnificent panorama. The early morning air was fresh and still, broken only by the gentle whisper of the wind through tall grasses and the cheerful chirping of birds welcoming a new day. Dewdrops clung to the leaves, glistening like countless tiny diamonds. In the distance, undulating hills faded into the light mist, weaving an ethereal, poetic beauty across the land. The Masai Mara was more than a vast expanse of wilderness. It was an incredibly diverse and rich ecosystem. Here, iconic African wildlife thrived, from colossal herds of elephants grazing leisurely to graceful giraffes stretching their necks toward the highest branches, and zebra herds racing across the plains in flashes of black and white. But above all, this was lion country, where powerful prides ruled vast territories as the undisputed lords of the savannah. As the sun climbed higher and the temperature rose, the plains came alive with sound and motion. The deep rumble of a distant lion's roar mingled with the eerie cries of hyenas and the bellows of buffalo, creating a wild, haunting symphony. The greenery slowly surrendered to the sun's golden touch, yet life remained vibrant and intense in every corner. Beyond its role as a celebrated tourist destination, the Masai Mara was a vital sanctuary for Africa's precious wildlife. Rangers played an indispensable role here, protecting the delicate balance of the ecosystem despite countless challenges. For Camal, a dedicated ranger of the reserve, each workday was an adventure woven with responsibility and passion. Long before sunrise, Camal was awake, donning his familiar green uniform, preparing his old but reliable rifle, binoculars, and radio for a day's patrol. He began by checking the reserve's boundaries for any signs of illegal poaching, driving his weathered Jeep along rough tracks, eyes sharp for subtle clues and ears tuned to every sound of the wild. He knew every nook and cranny of the land, every path the animals favored, and every hidden threat. But his role extended beyond patrols. Camal meticulously recorded the number, health, and behaviors of the animals, observations critical to the reserve's conservation efforts. He guided tourists through the wilderness, sharing his deep knowledge of the ecosystem and reminding them to respect the rules, keep a safe distance, stay quiet, and protect the land. At times, Camal and his colleagues faced poachers, risking their lives to defend the animals. Yet amid danger and hardship, his love for nature fueled him. Nothing brought him greater joy than witnessing the wild's intimate moments, lion cubs playing on the plains, a rescued animal recovering under his care. Every dusk, as he returned to the ranger station, weary yet fulfilled, Camal shared stories with his comrades and prepared for another day's work. For him, the Masai Mara was not just a workplace, but home, an inseparable part of his soul. One morning, Camal received a special assignment. A renowned international film crew was arriving to produce a documentary about the lives of lions, and he was entrusted with their safety and guidance. Honored yet slightly apprehensive, Camal recognized the opportunity to showcase the Masai Mara's beauty and significance to the world. But he also knew the challenge, leading a large team with complex equipment safely through unpredictable wilderness. He meticulously planned the expedition, studying lion territories, selecting prime filming locations, and coordinating logistics. When the crew arrived, Camal greeted them warmly at the reserve's gate, introducing himself and outlining essential safety rules. The team included professional filmmakers, producers, researchers, and technicians with mountains of equipment. Camal coordinated every detail, ensuring the expedition's smooth start. Over the following days, he became their steady guide and wildlife expert, leading them to witness the lion's majestic world, dramatic hunts, tender moments with cubs, fierce territorial clashes. His deep knowledge enriched their understanding, helping them capture breathtakingly authentic footage. Thanks to Camal's vigilance, the expedition unfolded safely and efficiently. His sharp eyes spotted subtle warnings of danger. His insight saved time and effort. The crew quickly grew to admire his dedication, wisdom, and quiet strength. Then, one fateful afternoon, something extraordinary occurred. While the crew filmed a lion mating pair on the plains, the dominant male, an imposing figure with a thick black mane, suddenly lifted his head and fixed his gaze on Camal. Standing nearby, guiding a cameraman, Camal felt the lion's intense stare and was startled. He was used to being watched by wild animals, but this gaze carried a strange familiarity. The lion slowly rose and, with regal bearing, began walking toward him. The crew froze, holding their breath in anxious silence. Camal remained calm, resting his hand on his rifle without drawing it. He searched his memory for any past encounter with this lion, and then he saw it, a small but distinct scar on the lion's left front paw. Suddenly, a vivid memory flooded back. Years ago, Camal had rescued a young lion caught in a poacher's snare, freeing the terrified, wounded creature who had bolted into the bush. He'd never expected to see it again. But now that same lion stood before him, grown, powerful, magnificent. As it approached within meters, something miraculous happened. Instead of attacking, the lion stopped, tilted its head, and gazed at Camal with a softened, knowing look. Then, in an astonishing gesture, it rubbed its massive head against Camal's leg, as lions do to show affection and trust within their pride. Awestruck, Camal slowly crouched and stroked the lion's head, feeling its warmth beneath his hand, hearing its steady breath. The lion purred softly, pressing closer. Around them, the crew remained silent, their cameras capturing a scene beyond their wildest dreams. A wild lion, the king of the savannah, showing love to a human. After a few moments, the lion gently licked Camal's hand, then turned and walked back to its pride, lying down beside the lioness as if to introduce Camal to his family. The silence broke only when the film crew's leader approached Camal, his voice trembling with awe. "In all my years of filmmaking, I've never witnessed anything like this," he said. "You truly share a bond with this lion." Camal smiled quietly, his gaze still resting on the majestic animal. He knew this was a miraculous moment, a priceless reward for his years of devotion to the land and its creatures. The footage from that day became the heart of the documentary, captivating audiences worldwide and shining a light on the importance of wildlife conservation. For Camal, it became the most profound memory of his life, deepening his resolve to protect the Masai Mara's fragile beauty for generations to come. He understood now, more than ever, that within every wild creature's heart lay a capacity for recognition, gratitude, and trust, waiting only for respect and compassion from humans. The unforgettable tale of Ranger Camal and his lion is not just a miraculous encounter, but a powerful reminder of the deep, unseen connections between humans and the natural world. It shows that kindness and empathy can transcend all barriers, even between species. Let us cherish and protect the wild places of this earth so that such extraordinary stories may continue to unfold. If you're inspired by tales like this, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more amazing wildlife stories.